We're here in the magical town of Tepozlan, in the heart of Mexico, for a morning flow to connect with our breath and stretch out our body. So if you're ready, grab your mat and let's begin. Alright friends, let's begin our practice with a Pranayama, an alternate nostril breathing exercise, Nadi Sarena. We'll begin by taking our right hand, placing our index finger and our middle finger on our third eye, and then taking our ring finger on our left nostril and our thumb on our right nostril. And we'll begin fully exhaling out and then closing off the left nostril, inhaling through the right, closing off the right, exhaling through the left, and fully exhaled, inhaling through the left, closing that left nostril and exhaling through the right. And then we'll repeat this, inhaling through the right and exhaling through the left, closing off that nostril. Inhale through the left and exhale through the right. Nadi Sarena, this alternate nostril breathing, activates both the left and the right side of the brain, and it also regulates the nervous system. We'll begin our asanas coming at the back of our mat, coming into our child's pose. Just taking a moment here, taking a big inhale and a big exhale, maybe setting an intention for our practice. Noticing any tension in our body as we come to our all fours, inhaling, arching our spine, and exhaling, rounding out that spine into our Bidhalasana, our cat-cow. Inhale, arch the spine, and exhale, rounding the spine. On your next breath, just inviting any free-flowing movement, noticing any sensations you have in the hips and the spine, whatever feels comfortable for you. And then we'll tuck our toes and exhale into our first downward dog of the practice. And just walking out both sides, noticing the sensation in our calves, our hamstrings, just drawing our heels closer to the ground and our buttocks upwards. Coming into a plank and exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank again, and exhale back to dog. Just going like this in a nice free flowing movement, like a wave, finding some fluidity back and forth. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Take a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Just walking out the heels again. Hop or step to the top of the mat. Meeting in our forward fold. Just decompressing the neck, letting the arms sway. And then taking the arms back, interlacing the hands for a nice shoulder stretch. Really working into the shoulders, drawing the shoulder blades forward and the upper back. Your next inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, slowly rising up, Urdhva Hastasana, meeting in Tadasana. Inhale up, swan dive down, taking our right leg back, placing our knee down for a low lunge, interlacing our fingers for a shoulder stretch, drawing those shoulder blades back. Inhaling, open our hearts, cactus arm, then tucking our toes back into our downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Bending our knees, hop or step to the top of our mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rising up, hands above us, meeting in Samastiti. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, swan dive down, taking our left leg back, option for high lunge or low lunge. Interlacing our fingers, coming back into that shoulder stretch, really opening up the shoulders. Inhale, cactus arms. On your next breath, planting our hands, coming back, exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg raises up, three-legged dog. And exhale, coming into a plank and chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhaling back to downward facing dog. Bending our knees, hop or step to the top of our mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raising up. Hands in prayer. Meeting in Tadasana. That's one round of sun salutations. Inhale, raising up. Exhale, forward fold. Taking our right leg back, high lunge. Interlacing those fingers. Inhale, forward bending over that knee. Exhale, raising up. Inhale, forward bend. Keeping length in our spine. Inhale, exhale. Finding our balance, making sure that knee doesn't topple too far forward over our toes. Planting our hands. Exhaling back into downward facing dog. Just taking a moment of stillness here. Inhaling, raising our right leg, three-legged dog. And exhale, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Nice and slow here. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hop or step to the top of our mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, decompress. Slowly raising up. Hands above, meeting in Samastiti, Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, taking that left leg back, high lunge. Interlacing our hands. Bending over that right knee now. Inhaling and exhaling, keeping length in that spine. Inhale and exhale up. On your next breath, plant the hands. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left side. And exhale, coming back into plank. Nice and slow, hold it here for a minute. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Finding stillness. And exhale, downward facing dog. And then we'll bend that right knee, drawing that right leg to meet in between our palms. Raising up. Inhaling, raising our arms up, meeting in Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 posture. And flowing, flipping that right arm up into Reverse Warrior. And exhale, bringing that around into our side angle, really opening that left side now. On our next breath, we'll release, keeping our legs leg length apart as we come into Prasarita Paranasana, bending forward, our wide stance, forward bend, interlacing our hands again for that shoulder stretch, really opening those shoulders up. Inhale, we'll come back up, release. Exhale, we'll take it to the other side. Lunging now, Virabhadrasana 2. Keeping those arms nice and straight, shoulders away from the ears. Flipping that left arm up, Reverse Warrior. On your next breath, we'll come into our side angle, opening up that right side, gazing up at our right arm, really opening up that side of the chest. Inhale, we'll come back up, back to our Prasarita Paranasana, bending forward. Doesn't matter how it looks, just matters how it feels. If you can place your head on the ground, that's fine. Inhale, coming back up slowly, and we'll take it slow, meeting at the top of our mat and bending into Utkatasana, our chair pose. Slowly coming down, nice and slow, keeping our legs raised 90 degrees, and we'll activate our core for a few bicycle kicks. Left, right, left. Keeping control of our breath as we bring some heat and some fire into our body. And exhale, releasing down. Raising those legs up for some scissor kicks. Almost done. Left, right, left, right. Really activating that core. Bringing our legs up into Viparita Karani. If it's in your practice, come with me into shoulder stand. This inversion's really great to increase circulation and reduce fatigue and stress. If it's in your practice, coming into dead man's pose with me, slowly drawing the knees over between the ears, and exhale, slowly coming back out, bending the knees, slowly out, making sure we don't move the neck too much. Keeping our knees raised, we'll come into our bridge pose. Inhaling up, exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, interlace the fingers. Exhale down. Inhale up, and slowly down. If it's in your practice, bringing your hands next to your ears, coming into our full wheel. Keeping focus, finding a drishti, reconnecting with that breath. And slowly exhaling, slowly coming out of the asana. We'll extend that right leg out. Keep that left knee bent, give it a stretch. And we'll bring that right heel to meet that left knee in our reclined pigeon pose. Sutta Ekapara Rajakapatasana. That's quite a mouthful. We store a lot of emotions in our hips, so just breathe through this one. Give your knees a nice big hug, and we'll take it to the other side. Just noticing the sensation and the tension in our hips, just letting it flow, every breath, letting it go. Feeling it release with every breath. Just giving the knees a nice big hug again. And we'll roll up to a seated position, drawing that right knee nice and close, folding it over, keeping a nice length in our spine, drawing our right elbow over our right knee into our Lord of the Fish posture. Just a nice gentle twist, keeping length in our spine. Exhale, release, take it to the other side, bringing that left knee close to the body, crossing it over, bringing that left elbow to meet the right knee, and gazing over to the other side. Just a nice gentle twist to stimulate the organs, stimulate digestion, And we'll exhale, release, bringing the soles of our feet together into Baddha Konasana. And we'll slowly come into Sutta Baddha Konasana. Really beautiful hip opener. Just releasing any more emotions, tension or stress we have built up in our hips. As we slowly relax our body, coming to the end of our practice. Giving the knees a nice big hug again as we come into our final asana of the practice. Surrendering down into Savasana, making any final adjustments of the body, the legs, the hands, the arms, and the neck. And release. If you're short for time, bring your awareness back, roll over to one side, nice and slow, as we come up into a seated position. Bringing our hands in prayer, bowing our head as we say Namaste.